Hi guys. So today we are going to be going over the story, The Closet Creature. So what I would like you to do is grab your story and follow along with me while I read it out loud, okay? I'm going to pull up my story. Here we go. The Closet Creature by Kelly Hashway. Bump, bump, scratch. Adam opened his eyes and pulled the covers up to his chin. He stared around his room, searching the darkness for the thing that was making those scary sounds. The closet door moved as something banged on it from the inside. "Who's there?" Adam asked in a shaky voice. The closet slowly began to open. Adam jumped out of bed and ran to the closet door, slamming it shut with his palms. He grabbed his desk chair and propped it against the door handle. Then he ran out of his room and down the hall. His brother's door was wide open, and Adam jumped onto David's bed. "Adam?" David asked in a groggy voice. "What are you doing in here?" Adam tugged on David's arm. "There's something in my closet." "You probably had a bad dream. Go back to bed." Adam yanked the blankets off the bed. "It wasn't a dream. I was awake, and the closet door started opening by itself." David sighed. "Fine. When we don't find anything, you have to promise to leave me alone for the rest of the night." Adam nodded. David reached in his desk drawer and pulled out a flashlight. Then they headed up to Adam's room. Adam stopped in the doorway. He could hear something scratching his closet door. "You hear that?" Adam asked. David nodded. He walked over to Adam's bed and pulled the case off of one of the pillows. He opened the pillowcase. "You open the door very slowly, and I'll grab whatever it is." Adam slid the chair to the side and pulled the closet door open a crack. Something banged against the door, trying to force it open. Adam took a deep breath and opened the door a few more inches. A small, furry creature ran right into the pillowcase. "I got it," David said, closing the pillowcase and holding it in the air. "What is it?" Adam moved closer as David peeked inside. David put the pillowcase on the bed and an orange cat climbed out. Adam scooped the cat up. "Apricot, how did you get trapped in my closet?" David laughed. "The poor cat. If I was locked in your closet with your stinky shoes, I'd be banging on the door to get out too." "Poor Apricot," Adam said. "You were probably more scared than I was." The end. About the author, Kelly Hashway. Kelly Hashway is a children's book author. You may enjoy reading her latest book, May the Best Dog Win, which will be available spring 2011. All right, guys. So that is the story. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the questions. Number 1, what happened right after David went into Adam's room? D, David heard the strange noise coming from Adam's closet. So we're going to go back in the story and find the sentence after David goes into Adam's room. Okay, here we go. David reached in the desk drawer, pulled out a flashlight, then they head to Adam's room. Adam stopped in the doorway. He could hear something scratching his closet door. So since Adam hears it, David also hears it, right? Because they're standing next to each other. David nods that he heard it too. So here we go. David heard the noise coming from Adam's closet. Answer D. If you haven't underlined the answer in the passage, I want you to take a colored pencil or a normal pencil or a pen. Just take something and go ahead and underline this sentence and write a number 1 next to it because it's from answer number 1, or it's for answer number 1. Number 2, what did David plan to do with the pillowcase? A, keep the creature from coming out of the closet. B, scare the creature in the closet. C, catch the creature in the closet. Or D, hit the creature in the closet. The answer is C. He wanted to catch the creature in the closet. So let's look up here. So after David hears the noise and he nods, he walked over to Adam's bed and pulled the case off one of the pillows. He opened the pillowcase. You open the door very slowly and I'll grab whatever it is. So you need to underline this part of the sentence and write number 2, because that's where we found our answer. Question 3. What was making the strange sounds in Adam's closet? You should have something written here along the lines of Apricot the cat was trapped in the closet, or a cat was trying to get out of the closet. Adam's cat is trying to get out of the closet. Something along those lines should be your answer because it was a cat. And you are going to underline one of these sentences and write a number 3 because this is where we find our answer. David put the pillowcase on the bed and an orange cat climbed out. Adam scooped the cat up. Apricot, how did you get trapped in my closet? Okay. Number 4. Write 3 adjectives that describe David. Tell why you chose each word. So you could really use your imagination on this. There aren't really right or wrong answers as long as you can give a good reason. See, it says because, so you have to give an answer, a reason for why. As long as you can give a good reason for why you think that the word describes David, then you can use that answer. So you might put he was scared because he was scared of no, it was Adam that was scared, right? So you might say like that David was brave, or because he was willing to help David catch the creature. You might say that he was sleepy because he woke up from bed. So let's see what they put as an answer. So they suggested that David was brave because he was willing to catch the creature in the closet. He was annoyed because he didn't like his brother waking him up in the middle of the night. And he was tired because he spoke in a groggy voice and told his brother to go back to bed. Like I said, this does not have to be your answer. You can put whatever you want here as long as you give a good reason for your answer. Okay, let's look at the next question. C. What type of story is this? Is it a tall tale, a nonfiction, a mystery, or a fable? Well, what is a tall tale? A tall tale is kind of like a legend. You take a story that actually happened, but you exaggerate it to have some crazy things in it that didn't happen in real life. So like the story of Paul Bunyan, for example. Paul Bunyan was a real person, but he was not as tall as a tree, right? And he didn't have a huge axe and a huge ox. So it's a tall tale because although he is a real person, his story has elements in it that are not true. They're blown up out of proportion to legendary status. So that's a tall tale. Tall tale? Tall tale. What is nonfiction? Nonfiction is a story that is true, or it could also be like an encyclopedia or a dictionary. Things that have only facts in them, only things that are real in them. So a historical novel might be nonfiction if it's about events that are all true. Or if you wrote a biography about yourself and it was all true, that would be nonfiction. Anything that is completely factual is nonfiction. What is a mystery? A mystery is a story that is trying to find the answer to to a mystery. Basically, in a mystery, there is a problem and there's information missing, and the characters are searching for this missing information. And then last but not least, what is a fable? A fable is a story that is kind of a fairy tale, but it always has a moral to the story. So you might think of Aesop's fables, or you might think of the tortoise and the rabbit, or the tortoise and the hare. In the fable of the tortoise and the hare, it's a fairy tale about a bunny rabbit and a turtle that are having a race, right? And the bunny rabbit's going to win, but he takes a nap, and the tortoise passes him and wins the race. And the moral of the story is it's not about how fast you can go, it's about being dedicated to actually reach it to the end. So it's a fable. It's a story that is not true, a story that has a lesson with it. So what type of story is this, The Closet Creature? Good, it's a mystery. There's a problem, we've got information missing, and the characters want to solve the problem. So in this mystery, what is the problem? The problem is that there's something scary in the closet, and Adam wants to know what it is. And they go on basically a search to figure out the missing information, what is in the closet, right? And in the end, they solve the mystery. What's in the closet is a cat. Okay, let's go down here to this word search. It says fill in the missing letters to create a word from the story. That's the key here, is that you're looking for words from the story that fit. Then you're going to write the full word on the line. Make sure you spell each word correctly. So the first word has something to do with sleepy. So we're going to go up here and we are going to look for a word that has something to do with sleepy. Let's see. Adam opens his eyes. He's looking around the room. Nobody's sleepy here. Adam's probably wide awake. Then he goes into David's room, jumps on David's bed. Adam? David asked in a groggy voice. A groggy voice. A groggy voice is one that when you're talking like this because you're just so tired. That's a groggy voice. So let's scroll down and see if it fits. Groggy. It does fit. So number 1 is groggy. Number 2, the past tense of slide. You probably shouldn't even need to use the passage to know the past tense of slide. It is slid. Good. The past tense of slide is slid. See if I can find it in the passage. See if you can find it before I do. I must have passed it. Here it is. Adam slid the chair to the side. Past tense of slide. So S-L-I-D. You should have that written right here. Okay. Number 3. What is the inner surface of the hands? What are these? These are palms. Your palms, right? So let's find palms in the story. See if you can find it before me, because it's taken me some time. Oh, here it is. Slamming it shut with his palms. Good. P-A-L-M-S. Palms. Okay, a soft bag for keeping a pillow clean. We shouldn't need to find this one either, right? What is that? You put your pillow in a pillowcase. Very good. So let's find it in the passage. And there we go. Pillowcase. They repeated it a couple times. It's in here. Pillowcase. Make sure it's spelled correctly. P-I-L-L-O-W. What? P-I-L-L-O-W-C-A-S-E. Pillowcase. Okay. Went towards. Now, there are a lot of different words for went towards in this story, but they want a specific word, and it is right here. They headed to Adam's room. So they went towards Adam's room. You could have said ran or walked or moved. All of these words mean went towards, but the one that fits in their blanks is headed. H-E-A-D. D-E-D, headed. Okay, orange fruit. Now it's not an orange. It is his cat's name, Apricot. Apricot is it's kind of like, it's another citrus fruit. It's like a small orange. So apricot, A-P-R-I-C-O-T, apricot. And last one, peaked. Well, take a quick look. When you take a quick look, you peek into something. He peeked inside the pillowcase. P-E-E-K-E-D, peeked. Make sure you have it spelled right. Okay, list the main characters and briefly describe them. Who's the first character we meet? Adam. You can say a lot of different things about Adam. Let's see what they said about him. Adam, he's the brother of David and scared of sounds in the night, right? And then there's David, brother of Adam, sleepy in this story, and brave. You can put really whatever you want here to describe them as long as it makes sense from the passage. Okay, describe where the story takes place. The story happens in David and Adam's house, right? It happens partially in Adam's room with the closet, right? And a small part of the story happens in David's bedroom when Adam goes to wake him up. So this says it takes place at night. Ooh, good. Time matters too. It takes place at night in David and Adam's bedrooms. Okay, describe the main character's problem. Adam hears sounds coming from his closet, scary sounds, I might add. He sees the closet door opening and is afraid. This is the problem, is that Adam is scared because he's hearing scary things coming from his closet. How was the problem solved? Adam got David, right, to help him, and David helped Adam trap Apricot in a pillowcase. When they opened the pillowcase, they saw that it was Apricot, their cat, and the story ended with them feeling bad for Apricot for getting stuck in the closet. And personal opinion. Tell whether or not you like the story and justify your opinion. Remember, opinion is something that's not a fact. There's no true or untrue answer. It's just how you feel about it. So you might have liked this story and you might have really not liked this story. Just write honestly how you felt about it. And last but not least, why is it not scrolling? Okay. Retell the closet creature from the cat's point of view. And then on a separate sheet of white paper, draw a picture to accompany your story. So what does it look like? What is it like for Apricot to be stuck inside the closet and then trapped in a pillowcase when he finally gets out? What do you think Apricot was going through in this story? So you're going to rewrite the story as if it's from the perspective of Apricot. And again, this is entirely up to you, how you want to imagine what it was like for Apricot, okay? So there's no right or wrong way to write this story. All right, guys, that's it for the closet creature. Hopefully you enjoyed this and enjoyed all the different activities that went along with it. Thanks for sticking around, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.